thank you for visiting this channel of yours and ours, of course, and that's the thing. So here we go. This is a number of 5-minute games that I've got for you today. So here we go, let's get underway. So this is against 2136 on chess.com for 5-minute chess. I am white. So these games have been handpicked for today. So this, I would say, I would title this one, Never Give Up. Well, you got to give up sometimes, but it's a little bit ridiculous what happened. So what would I do now? I now plunge the H pawn forward. Why not? Probably I will tell you why not soon. H5. So this is obviously causing black difficulty. So they play F6. Now what do I do now? I don't know, not really. I could just take the pawn with the pawn on G6 and then maybe H7 and then Rook E5. In fact, that might not be too bad. But I'll play Knight G6. And here, this is not too good actually. Because I'm now, the thing is black can play F4 soon. So it's not too good. It's not working out that well actually. So Rook F1, Knight F4. Now it's really troublesome. What would you play now? So what I play is Queen E3. So if Queen G5 check, then I'll just play Queen G3 in defense. But it's not very good. Rook F5. Now black's threatening, of course, Rook G5 and check, etc. So I make myself a square here. Now after Queen G5, I'll play Queen G3. Now what would you do for white if black here plays, here we go. Obviously here queen takes queen is no good because it actually loses. Now the knight has to go somewhere, and this is the big threat, is it? No, but it is eventually. So let's say the knight captures this pawn. Then we've just got this position here, which is a clear win for white. After taking this rook here, or we could just play here first. If knight takes, then rook takes. We don't have to release the pin till black forces us, okay? So we don't release this pin till black forces us. So we can just take these things. We can even take this at the end, but we wouldn't, because we take this with the bishop eventually. So if the king moves out, then we take the rook with the bishop. If the knight moves away, then we just take, other than check. If check, we just go king here, and if knight E1 check, king H3, and then black would be looking really silly because they can't defend their rook twice again like they have before. So this is what can happen if black is careless. So here we got knight H3 check, and this is, I played the worst move probably possible. I should probably just play king F1. Is that correct? Do you think I should play king F1 here? Maybe, but And guess what? New variation. This is quite nice. This would be quite tactically nice because of this check. I can't take back, can I? Look at that. So can you see from here why queen takes queen for black looks really good, but it isn't. It's really bad. So I'll show you queen takes queen, rook check. The only move for black here is rook here, and then bishop takes, king here is the only move for black, and rook takes checkmate. How ironic. So black has to be very careful. But I played after here I played king h2. So I should play this probably. Although black has just rook f2 check and knight f2, and then they're still defending rook d8 to the square with the queen on g5. So I'm going to cancel this. I'm just going to go king h2. Now some tactics happen here, sadly for white. So here I could play to be cheeky. King here. That's what I've just seen. King here. And what would you do, new variation? What would you do if you wanted to swing a span in the works for black? Because of course I'm threatening the knight, but it's maybe even a bit better than the actual game. So the queen can't take the queen because of aforementioned rook d8 check, and if necessary bishop e6, rook takes rook checkmate. So that's no good. But here black would have to find something decent to come up with. Let's have a look at the engine. Rook f4, that's quite decent. Although, is it? I don't even think it is. If rook f4, then I reckon just queen takes queen looks very, very good. Oh yeah, the knight defends the bishop, the pawn on e6. Just a wee bit tactical in black's favour, I think. I'm not sure. King h3, queen h5, and I have to play queen h4, rook h2 check. This is quite mean for white. King h2, queen h4, king g1. Doesn't matter if I go to g2 or g1. Queen g4 picks up my rook. So what do I do? My opponent's has worked quite hard for this. So the time is a little bit difficult for my opponent. So I play on. Normally I wouldn't, but in this case I play on. No prize for seeing black's moves here. I should probably resign. Queen d4, king here. And my opponent made a mistake here. Didn't expect me to play king c2. And then I locked the queen. And my opponent, I believe, lost on time. So that's that game. Then this is this game. Now, what's the threat here? The threat is bishop takes pawn check, and after king takes, queen here check, and if the king moves up to f6, this square, then queen here is checkmate. See, it's quite good, isn't it? But after g6, not queen away to f3 or some check, but queen to d5 check, and queen takes rook. So it's good to see that in your head. Now black cannot play this kind of idea. Okay, forking the bishop and the knight, as here bishop b5 gets white out, and in fact this is terrible for black. And now black's threatened with just bishop takes, knight check, and a whole lot of advantage for black, for white. Now this would be threatening, white would be threatening just bishop f6, and again bishop d7. So that's no good for black to try that wee little tactic there. Rook b1, d3. So what am I threatening now? I'm threatening, of course, this move, even if black plays a reasonably good move afterwards. So we'll go knight c5 here, and if e5, then we can just take this bishop with our knight and probably be in trouble. Maybe I'm in trouble here. I think I thought of so I'm just thinking about this, and then black taking here, which might just be quite reasonable for black. So it might be a wee bit greedy. I could probably get away with this. I'm not sure what I thought of the game now. Okay, so anyway, that's the threat. So black plays knight a5, bishop b3, and black doesn't want to take here because I can opt to ruin black's pawn's position by bishop e5, and if bishop d6, then I can just take here if I so wish, and queen g4 check after, and knight h5, which is quite fun for white. So I'll show you, because this will be the normal move. There is, of course, this move too, but the normal move may be this. But it's probably better for black to take this. And king here, queen here, is wanting to attack the pawn. So the thing is this is possible, etc. So I'm going a wee bit further than I'd be keen on doing. Now I can actually do this, I believe. And then this threatens just rook takes queen and rook g5 check or checkmate. So back to the game is knight d5. I just thought I'll throw this queen out to h5. Why not? Might as well try. g6, queen here, and knight here with the idea of knight establishing on f5. So I play this wee little trick, which is just simple, that if knight f5 now, then just knight f6 check, and queen takes pawn checkmate. So it's a little bit just not a really intelligent idea. So queen h4, just nibbling away at black's pawn position on their king side. Now see, these pawns, they're not so great as if they're back here and here. So here we go, king g7, knight here. Now I have to concentrate on something different now. So knight f5 threatens my queen, so move and attack this pawn now 3 times. But it's only kind of defended, only attacked twice. Because if I take this with my knight, then black just takes here on c4, and then I have to do something about it. So king f7. So if I go knight here, takes here now, then black can just take queen c4 and win a piece. I will leave that for you to find out. d4. So I'm now not really doing anything. Now what's your tactic now, given the last bit of information? What can you find here for white here that I played incidentally? I played c3, sorry. Played c3 and a5, nothing move, and I played knight e6 because I'm threatening the queen, of course, with the queen capture, and I'm threatening the queen with the knight, and the knight is defended on e6, but I'm going to take the queen, aren't I? If black plays bishop e6, I'm going to take the queen every day and then look at what's happening next move. So queen c4, and now I have this wee intermediate move, knight d8, which is still a capture, so it's not a real intermediate move. And here my opponent resigned after this. The next game I have for you, and I hope you've enjoyed these games thus far, is the finale game. So another similar one, it looks like the last game as well, but I didn't play bishop c4 on move 3. I played knight c3. This is just, I don't know what it is. But it's quick. Now if black takes here on f6 or plays something like d4, then if d4, then I can just play this, or I can play this. Doesn't really matter. So if I take the pawn on g7, then black could play rook e8. So black could actually play rook e8 here, or even king g7. But I don't think king g7 is very good. So that's that. Queen g4, and now This more or less forces g6. There's nothing really better from my point of view, because queen g7 checkmate is threatened. Now I just move my queen into threat of playing her into h6, where black has nothing to say about it, and threaten queen g7 checkmate. So I go queen g5, and now my opponent, this is thematic by the way, my opponent now plays king h8, wanting to defend with rook g8. But every reasonable chess player knows that after queen h6, rook g8, yes, it defends against this checkmate, then white just simply has to threaten checkmate again with what? Rook e3. What about d4? Is that going to be this move, which is quite dastardly anyway? No, it's this move here. Check. And you ready for it? Checkmate. That's the end of the session. Thank you very much for watching your YouTube chess channel. That's David Weegenaar, over and out.